Hi there. Well, following on in my latest feature, which I shall drop in and drop out. Now, there's a phrase. My top 20 albums, my top 20 favourite albums. Now, I've started from number 20 and I'll go on number 19, etc. This is just the top 20 favourites that I like. It's not that I'm sort of criticising one album over another album. It's just 20 of the top ones that I like. And I've already recorded a video for the 20th one. So this obviously is going to be number 19. I shall drop them in, drop them out, so I won't follow it sort of really. I'm not planning on doing it day by day, so you'll just have to bear with me anyway and not chomp at the bit, as they say. Now, you'll probably be surprised that this is number 19. It's the Beatles, Double White. I used to have this on LP. And what happened was, many years ago, I'd sort of dropped out of listening to the Beatles, and I was flicking through Record Collector magazine, and I thought, right, I get all the Beatles LPs that I've got, and I'll advertise them in here. They were, I think, from memory, I think they were early 1980s pressings anyway. So, I mean, they were good pressings and they sounded good anyway. But I thought, well, I'll let them go anyway, which I did. You do these foolish things sometimes. And I was contacted by a gentleman in Japan, and he wanted to buy them all. He knew exactly what they were. He wanted me to package them up, tell him what the rate was to send them airmail, and he transferred the money. So it came to a fair bit actually to send them by airmail, but there you are. He paid the airmail charges, and that was it. He was happy and I was happy. And then I thought sometime afterwards, oh, I wished I hadn't sold those. But anyway, I've got them all a couple of times over, not on LP, but on CD. Double White album anyway. This is in the fat box edition. Slight bit of yellowing down there from being on the shelf. The first time I ever sort of encountered a copy of the double album, it was a friend of mine at school in the year above me, and he was called, he is called Simon Belcher, and he was the only person that I knew that had a copy of this. So I went round to his house and we listened to it. I listened to it with him, and it had even got the photographs inside. This when it was originally released, the photographs inside, the individual photographs, and there was a fold out thing as well with all the lyrics, and it was great. It was great. So I bought myself a copy, and then that copy disappeared somehow or other. So I bought another one in that early 80s that I was telling you about. Right, inside, double CD, the white label. Inside, it's a bit shocking here, because I've just discovered this. Now, if ever you have one of these fat boxes and you come across some of this foam, throw it away, because it causes a chemical reaction, which is what I had with a fat box version of Ummagumma by Pink Floyd, and it rotted through the CD. Well, through one CD at least, so that had to be thrown away. So that will be going away. Thankfully, it's not got to the CDs. It's not reacted like that. The booklet inside replicates pretty much what you got with that inner on the original one. All the lyrics, reproduce the individual photographs, and yes, and that's all very nice. Little bit of foxing just onto the onto the cover of that, but not that it will do any harm at all. Let's go through Back in the USSR. I thought that was tremendous track. I really loved that, and the wheels touching down on the runway. Not too keen on Dear Prudence, A Glass Onion, Obladi Oblada, which they didn't release it as a single. The was it Marmalade that did a cover of it and had a hit with it? Wild Honey Pie, not so keen. The Continuing Story of Bungalow Bill, loved that. While My Guitar Gently Weeps, which was when George, I think, had brought Eric Clapton in on that because there was so much trouble going on in the studio and it was a bit of an iffy time. Happiness is a Warm Gun, like that. Martha, My Dear, like that. I'm So Tired, great. Blackbird, classic. Piggies, not quite so keen on that. Rocky Raccoon, Don't Pass Me By, great. Mother Nature's Son, no, not so keen. Everybody's Got Something to Hide Except Me and My Monkey, great. Helter Skelter, another brilliant track. Long, 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 Revolution 1, Honey Pie, Savoy Truffle, Cry Baby Cry, like that. Revolution number 9, and Good Night. So, as I say, I don't know where I ended up getting this from though, but I'm a bit surprised that it's gone a bit yellowy. Maybe I'll have to do a bit of cleaning up. I think there's something you can get to, to clean up these cases on. Get the yellowy stuff out, probably isopropyl or something like that. Anyhow, the Beatles, and to this date there are still people that just don't like the Beatles. They don't get them, they don't enjoy them, they never really liked them, but they are iconic, the Beatles, no matter what you think. Made a huge difference to modern music of the time. Lord knows what we would have ended up with otherwise, but marvellous. And let me see, is there any other details on here? No. I think at the time George Martin must have been tearing what was left of his hair out, because there was this sort of anti-feeling with the Beatles. And this is the famous one where I think Ringo Starr walked out the session for, was it about 4 or 5 days? I'm sure there's loads of you Beatles fans know all the trivia that can fill me in on that. Let me know what you think. This is number 19 out of the favourite top 20 albums that I have. Okay, if you've enjoyed this, I'll say it again as I always do, tick a like and subscribe if you've not already. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye for now.